I'm making a change today. The liquor been taking the pain away. I heard you was giving your chain away. That's kind of like giving your fame away. What's wrong with you? I sit in a box with our owners.
Yo, what's up, broskies? Keanu coming at you with a little bit of a throwback deck profile today. I think I've touched on this once earlier in our channel. This is my Time Thief Springans deck profile. I'm gonna jump right into it. We got some new support out of the last set. But before I get into it, like the video if you like the video, comment down below, especially for these like rogue, like really like, you know, out of the blue deck profiles. If you want to see more of those, comment down below for that. Subscribe to the channel because we're trying to get to 1K. So here goes. Triple Time Thief Regulator. This is the card. This plus Gold Sea, Goganda. The field spell is just like everything you need. You just tribute this off. It's a card called basically Rescue Rabbit. Special summon both of your other Time Thief targets. We have run three other Time Thief targets. Spam those so you can go into some crazy rank 4 plays. The next best one, Time Thief Winder, sorry about that. On a normal special, it adds you a Time Thief card. Time Thief Adjuster, if you normal or special summon like a Time Thief monster, you can drop her down as well. And if she's normal special, you can Foolish Burial, a Time Thief card, but you can only use one of each per turn. And then Time Thief Bezel Ship, of course. That rounds out the Time Thief monsters in the deck. Next up, we run one Captain Sargus, one Bronga. I only run like one of the big ones because usually I'm just trying to expand it to the 4s. But I think you need like a lot of the names. Like I run 3 Rocky, which on normal special you add back another Springans card from your, well, it adds back a Springans monster or the Gold Sea back to your hand. Springans Brother, when it's sent from the hand or deck to the grave, it special summons one back. So we max out on Triple Brothers as well. And then I'll do triple of these too, just because you want to have like one in hand to pitch initially off the field spell. That's it for the main deck Springans. And I'm currently main decking Gameciel, Godarla, sorry about that, and Dogoran Kaijus, just because it helps pretty easily go second against some of those like problematic cards. You just like tribute over it. If you have like 1-in-1, that's pretty crazy because you can give them the Gameciel, obviously special on the Dogoran. But this format, we all know what we're kaijuing, but I like main decking in a lot of decks right now. Next up, triple of the field spell. This is everything. Just lets you special one from the extra deck. This does not choose pitch one from your hand, special one from the extra deck. When you go into Merrymaker ducks one from your deck, and then you're just off to the races, essentially. And this is essentially another 3 copies of Gold Sea. All the Springans spell cards, except the newest one, gets you to the field spell. That's how crazy like this deck is like relying on this. So watch, we'll go add you this, or add like another Springans, or Springans Booty. Like when this is face up, you can just send it to activate one of those. So then I run 2 of the new Springans Tally-Ho, Tally-Ho Springans cards. I probably am gonna bump it up to 3, but right now I'm just running 2. It's super searchable with the new support we got. So basically you can just add a Springans card from your deck to your hand, one Springans monster, and then if you detach materials, you can also detach up to 3 materials on your field, and if you detach 3 like on activation, you can special summon that as many as you did from the like hand or grave. So it's pretty crazy. Helps you go into a lot of like multiple like rank 4s at a time. And next up, like I'm testing this card right now, Psychic Eraser Laser. It just gets rid of a lot of like non-targeting removal. Just send one monster your opponent controls that was special summoned from the extra deck to the graveyard. Then your opponent getting life points equal. Yeah, the life points, that's not like a major cost, especially when you're like getting rid of like bullshit off the field. But I'm trying it right now. There's probably like plenty of other cards that could be running over this. other hand traps, but I mean, you can let me know in the comments below. And then for the traps, one retrograde. This is your spell trap negation. Super searchable off Winder, of course. So one retrograde, one flyback. I believe like 1-1 is like pretty standard. I don't run the Time Thief spell card. And then one Gravedigger's Trap Hole. Because turn 1, I'm really trying to go into Felicia really quick. So just one target for that. Sometimes I honestly think about running 2 of this card because I just open it up so much. But I like it. Pretty nice card, especially in the beer in the format the way it is. So now for the extra deck. I run 2 Time Thief Redoer. Y'all know this card's nuts. I kind of want to bump it up to 3 just because, like, I mean, you can always go into it so easily. 1 Time Thief Double Barrel. I don't go into it like super often, but when it does come up, it comes up. 1 Perpetua, just 1. Merrymakers, like everything. It's super easy to get into rotation, especially with your field spell. You can just, when it's special summon, it sends 1 from the deck to the grave. So you're normally sending brothers off. Well, you can like tag out of it during the main phase or the battle phase, and then when it does, you can, if it has like 2 materials, you can send the fusion card. This is literally just everything, and then you can load up materials under all of them like crazy. This is like Explorer. I just run 2 of them. This is like really like cool type of removal. It basically like hits a point and then blows stuff up around it. Super nice removal, and it can tag out as well, and then come back. I only have 1 gigantic champion Sargus, but this card's like everything. So you'll see, like, as I go through, there's only 14 cards in the extra deck because I'm waiting on my like 2nd copy. But this is the card you want to go into. Off Merrymaker, just overlay this thing over Merrymaker, and then while it has materials, you can add a Springans card from your deck to your hand. Springans are Therion. We don't run any Therion, so you can like add the Tally Ho, and then that's pretty much it. You get the Tally Ho, you're off to the races. And then usually you have like at least like two or 3 materials like loaded underneath your Merrymaker. That's why I run so many names as well. So I can have that like discard like off the Gold Sea, and then I can have it attach itself in the graveyard while it's on the field, stuff like that. But this card's pretty nice for the deck. Definitely need 2. I just haven't got my 2nd copy in yet. 1 Baguska, it's super powerful, rank 4. 1 Exciton Knight, 1 Trap Trick, so Felicia. The beer is in the format, stuff like that, so you kind of need it. And then just 1 of the Sprend, the Iron Dash Dragon, for your Merrymaker send. Yeah, but this is a super fun deck, a deck that I've been playing pretty much since Time Thief came out. And when Springans came out, everybody was like making their builds. I had to make mine too. I just really enjoy both these archetypes. But that's pretty much it for this one. Remember, like the video if you like the video. Comment down below what you would change. I'm sure there's a lot of people out here that have tested around with this type of build, so I'd like to get your feedback on that. And subscribe to the channel because we're really trying to get 1K. We'll see you next time, broskies.